May 20th, 1932, Newfoundland. It is early morning, and an historic first is about to take place. A 35-year-old woman gets into the cockpit of a small plane. She spends nearly 15 hours in the air and becomes the first female pilot to fly solo, non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean.
The end of the long, long trail that brought immortal fame to the first woman to fly alone across the Atlantic.
Her name is Amelia Earhart. She has already accomplished many firsts in the field of aviation and will continue to do so for the rest of her short life. Amelia Mary Earhart was born in 1897 in Atchison, Kansas. She was an independent-thinking risk-taker from an early age. She attended schools all around the country as her father worked different jobs. And she left school to care for soldiers suffering from Spanish flu in World War I. It was here that she first became fascinated with flying. Amelia took her first plane ride in late 1920. It lasted only 10 minutes, but immediately inspired her to learn to fly. She worked all sorts of jobs to raise the $1,000 needed for lessons. Another female pilot, Anita Snook, started training her in early 1921. Amelia bought her first plane later that year, earned her pilot's license in 1923, and moved to Boston to work as a social worker while still pursuing her love of aviation. In 1928, Amelia was selected to be a passenger on a seaplane that traveled across the Atlantic Ocean. This made her the world's first female transatlantic aircraft passenger. It brought her celebrity status in the US and abroad. Amelia wanted to prove that she could accomplish even greater feats from the cockpit. She achieved her dream in 1932 when she became the first female pilot to cross the Atlantic Ocean non-stop on her own. And she made it in record time. She published a book about this experience and her life later that year. Amelia became a worldwide celebrity, known for her aviation skills and her encouragement of women to reject social norms. She founded an organization of all-female pilots in 1929 and debuted a functional clothing line for women in 1933. Amelia made history again in 1935 when she became the first person, man or woman, to fly solo from Hawaii to California, an even longer distance than the United States to Europe. In her desire to go even farther, Amelia and navigator Fred Noonan began a flight around the world. On July 2nd, 1937, on the way to Howland Island, Amelia radioed that they were in distress. They were never seen or heard from again. The U.S. Navy spent almost $4 million searching 250,000 square miles of the Pacific Ocean. After 2 weeks of no luck, Amelia was officially declared dead. A lighthouse was erected on Howland Island in 1938 to commemorate the memory of Amelia. Similar memorials were constructed across the United States. Airports, schools, and streets are named after her. Several scholarships and awards given out each year bear her name. Many theories exist as to what happened to Amelia Earhart, but there is no question that her revolutionary achievements as a female pilot ensure that her name lives on.